I'm not someone who collects hardware. I'm not someone who necessarily looks after cameras and microphones and lights and everything that you need to survive as someone who creates content these days. Now, back in the day, I was doing the best I could with what I had, but unfortunately, that equipment will not work anymore. And as much as I am continuing to stream every evening around 6 p.m. on Twitch, or if you prefer, live.pirillo.com. That domain is still intact, and it still will take you to the live video feed. Granted, it's not a 24/7 feed much anymore, but if you can't tell, I've been working on the lighting and the audio and the overall oeuvre. Is that fair to say? Is that using the wrong word again? Just like messing up, tweaking, and twerking? Okay. I've been doing my best to improve. And I've got the whole interacting with the community down pat. That was never a problem. But not being someone who's necessarily production-minded, see, to the point where I whacked the microphone, and theoretically the microphone absorbed that sound so that you didn't even hear me mess up. I got new equipment. I'm continuing to get new equipment for the live broadcast at live.pirillo.com. I got lights. I got a key light. I got a microphone that makes me sound better than I sound in real life. For real. I did my best to work with what I had behind me. That may continue to improve as the next upgrade I've got coming down the pike this coming week, a new camera. And there's nothing wrong with the camera I'm using, to the point where I don't think anybody's complained since I started using this particular camera the other week. But I knew I needed something that would offer a bit more depth of field, to be specific. So I'm going to be introducing that at some point in the next few days. I don't know if how many people out there are going to notice, or if you even notice. I know we've got a few people tuned in live during the Twitch broadcast here. How you doing, Daily Pone? Pez Liz, Spartan Parker, thank you for following just now. And Chris Parlamas, thank you for telling me this looks awesome. Oh, yes, and Daniel Z110, thank you for telling me this looks really good. And I'm asking the community to give me feedback on this as I steadily improve, but that leads me to the next topic of conversation. As I am prone to mention, if I have not already mentioned it in the past 2 minutes, I don't collect hardware. So what does that mean? That means one of the vintage live.pirillo.com cameras, one that sat on this desk, pointed this direction, and who knows, I may pick up that direction again at some point. I'm going to try to sell it. It's not worth much, I don't think. I've got two Canon HV30s and one Canon HV40. This is an HV30. This is another HV30, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Because what am I going to do with the whole hardware? I'm not going to hold on to this. So do you want a piece of my history? Let me know. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with it otherwise. I'll try to unload it in some way, shape, or form. Now, as you can see, when I bend over, this camera, I mentioned I needed to upgrade. Despite doing everything in my power and having exposure locked, it doesn't want to lock exposure. I already opened a support ticket. I've also got a couple of condenser mics, including the AT2020, which I used for a number of years, live.pirillo.com. Didn't use the Samson for that long still. I'm going to be selling these mics. Nothing wrong with them. The cameras are definitely dated, but there's nothing wrong with the mics themselves. So, I don't know. What should I'm not going to... I guess I could donate them. I don't know if anybody would want them. You know, equipment's that kind of thing. You always got to be upgrading, and that's something that I didn't do. I'm not someone who upgrades all the time, at least not all of the things that I might be using. And so for the longest time, with live streaming, I just didn't feel the need to upgrade. Other people did, certainly. And I have a lot of catching up to do, so I'm doing my best to catch up. And so it's going to happen rapidly, these changes. And that'll trickle down, too, because, of course, the video that I'm streaming live will be the same quality as the video that I'm able to record. If I record videos standalone anymore, I don't really do that. Anything I record, I choose to shoot live to tape. So I'm talking to everybody in the community right now, if you're watching live on Twitch, and then probably going to clip this video to live on YouTube, where videos go to die. It's sad but true. I'm still live though. Yep, I'm still live. Yeah, for now. Yeah, what else do I gotta change? What else do I have to adjust? Can't do much about me, but I can do something about, this. I'm just gonna do my best to continue to improve and continue to do the thing that I'd really set out to do, and that is communicate with people, hang out with them, geek out every day. Every day we're having a geek out. Like, this is what we do now. This is the thing I look forward to every evening. Very much appreciate everybody tuning in live when you do, to interact, ask questions, whatever happens to be happening. Today we're brick building. Got a little Lego set next to me, and then I'm gonna talk about some other production equipment that I just picked up. It's weird. This is a whole new world for me, believe it or not. I am not a video producer. I am someone who uses video to connect with other people. Is that fair to say? And I've happened to have done that for a long period of time. Did you know my what's the word I'm looking for? My Twitch account, 2007. That's how old my Twitch account is. So it's a Justin TV account, a legacy Justin TV account. It's been around for a while. So have I. I belong in a museum. So do you, Dr. Jones. So do you.